Hello class, and welcome to this exercise video for exercise number 22, and we're going to be working specifically with your bullet points and then also a separator character, and those are the different things. You kind of been working with it already, but we're going to go a little bit further with the exercise, and we're going to just start by jumping right in. First thing you need to do is you should have downloaded the files already. You need to open up pub22a. So pub22a, you need to open up that file, and we're going to save it under a different name. So pub22a, open that up, and then the name you're going to save it as, save it here to my folder, is 22info underscore your initials. And remember, these need to be all caps. If you have it misspelled, if you have it lowercase, if you're missing the numbers, you will lose a point just for the name. So the file name needs to be correct. So 22info underscore your initials. We're going to save that file. Alright, it says one of the first things, format the list of the personal items at the bottom of the flyer. So right down here, personal items, bottom of the flyer, as a numbered list that uses lowercase letters as the numbers, so A, B, C, and a colon as a separator character. So first thing I'm going to need to do is I need to select this whole entire list. So you can see right here I've selected it, and then I'm going to go up here to my numbered list button, click on that, and then I need to choose bullets and numbering. And then it said for the numbered list it needs to be lowercase characters, so ABC. So format ABC lowercase. My separator character is a colon, as I said, and then right here it needs to be this, just like this. And then click OK. And now you can see my list. I'm going to actually zoom in here with Publisher so we can see it a little bit better without the magnifier tool. Now my list, you can see it's nice and has the things that are supposed to separate it, the separator character, colon, and then the numbered list of lowercase letters. Now it says use the paragraph dialog box to set the left indent for the paragraphs to the list to 1 inch. So I'm going to go and select the text again here for my list. I'm going to go up here to my paragraph group and choose the paragraph dialog box, and it says to set the indent for the left here to 1 inch. And I'm selecting the wrong thing. It needs to be the paragraph, so this text right up here. So the following personal care items, blah, blah, blah. This needs to be set to 1 inch. And use the paragraph dialog box. So right here, it's set to 0.5 right now. Let's crank that up to 1 inch. So there you go. So paragraph dialog box here, and click OK. So you're moving the paragraph over. I accidentally selected the wrong thing. Then it says we're going to save the file. And then we're going to go and open up pub22b. So file, open, this is the other file you downloaded. Pub22b is what you need to select. Alright, we have our room service breakfast menu again. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, but not too far, because I do want to be able to see the whole entire page. Alright, so room service breakfast menu pub22b. We're going to save this one as 22 menu underscore your initials. So 22 menu underscore your initials. Save it as that. And it says make all choices on the menu bulleted list items that use a blank square or a blank square 12-point checkbox as the bullet character. So we need all of these here, all the items, to have that. So I'm going to actually select these two here, go up here to my bullet points, and it says I need a square. Now the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to click bullets and numbering. Now right now it has it as a blank bullet. We're going to select this one right here, but we're going to change it. Click on character. You'll notice the symbol group comes up, and we're going to actually select the font Wingdings. So I'm going to type it in here, Wingdings, and then you're going to go down, and you should see over here this square. So if you're looking at the whole thing, it's over here near the smiley faces. This square right here we're going to use. We're going to click OK. It's going to bring it in. It said in the book here we need 12 point for the checkbox. So I'm switching it to 12-point font. I need to have that in there. So click OK. So 12-point font, checkbox. It's in the Wingdings font. And you can see here it's selected how it needs to be. Now, the easiest way to do this is I'm just going to go leave this selected, go over to Format Painter, double click fast. Now my Format Painter is selected. You see the brushes there, and just go through and select. Oh, hang on, I accidentally grabbed the edge of the box. Go through and select all your text like this, and you notice it changes it. So I'm going to go down here, try to click and just, oh, that'll work. Go down here, select all my items, voila. Go down here, select all of them too. It's a little weird to see with the magnifier, but you get the general idea. So go up here, select all the text, voila. Move past this box here, and there you go. So you can see it's all selected. I clicked so my font box is out, or my format my Format Painter. So here I should have check boxes for each 112-point font. Next step here in our process, it says to remove the check boxes from toast, jelly/jam, and egg. So let's do that. So I'm just going to go and click in front of here, and it says align them so indent them so that they align with the other surrounding text that still has bullet points. So I'm going to go click here, press backspace, and then the easy way to do this is I'm just going to go up here to the top and indent it basically 1/4 of an inch. Just like that. So now it looks like it's matching the other text. So toast, I remove the checkbox, jelly and jam, which is over here. So select as main desired, jelly and jam, click in front here. Oh, excuse me, wrong thing there. Click in front of the J, and then go up here, get rid of the indent, line up right so you can see jelly and jam, no checkbox, and then it's indented, and then eggs, and my different eggs are up here. And voila. So toast, eggs, jelly, and jam should look like that. And then it says indent each of the italicized items under the items from step 8 by an extra 0.25. See illustration A. Well, you don't have an illustration for it, but pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to go and shove these italicized items under toast, eggs, and then jelly and jam, and we're going to move them over. So I'm actually just going to go and select them here, and then I'm going to use my paragraph tool here. And right now it's set to negative 0.25, so I'm actually going to crank this up to 0. Or no, you know what, the easiest way to do it, let's just do this. Type in 0 here, push enter, and you're going to see it moved over so it's indented with what we needed to do. Then next thing I'm going to do, oh, hang on a second, let's try it one more time here. Didn't do what I wanted to. Alright, let's do this. Crank this up here to 55. There we go, that's why I'm nodding. So crank that up to 55 and that'll work here. Let's go to eggs. Do it this way instead. Go up here to paragraph dialog box. Let's crank this up here to 55 again. So basically 0.25. You can see it switched there. And then let's go down to jelly and jam. I'm going to select it again. Go up to your paragraph dialog box and crank this up to 0.55. Voila. And there we go. We have our different menu items listed here, and it stand out how it should be. So you can look at it like that. What you're going to do is you're going to print this publication. So Microsoft Print to PDF. I'm going to select that right now. Choose print, and of course you're saving it with the appropriate name, which is 22 menu underscore your initials. And remember, don't save with .pub. Then I'm going to save it, and I'm going to go on to our next file. So opub22 you need to open up at this time. opub22. So I'm going to choose that. And we have this wonderful party sign we're working on, party flyer. Let's save it. File, save as, and the name you're going to save it under is 22 party underscore your initials. So 22 party underscore your initials. And then what I'm going to do is it says I need to turn on best fit for the text in the main text box. So I'm going to click on my main text box, go over here to Format under my text box tools, select Text Fit, and choose Best Fit. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can kind of see the bottom part here better without the magnifier having to be the only thing you rely on. Okay, it says make the party details date, time, dress, and bring. So date, time, dress, bring into a bulleted list. Choose a bullet character that looks festive, such as Starburst or Happy Face. So I'm going to select all this text here, so you can see the text I've selected. I'm going to go up here to bullets, click on that arrow, and I'm going to choose bullets and numbering. And so I'm going to choose this one again, click on character, and we're going to go to wingdings again. So get rid of the word symbol and type in wingdings. Oh, that's not what I want. Let's try it one more time. Character, don't push enter. I accidentally pushed enter. And it says choose something festive, so Starburst or Happy Face. I'm going to go with the smiley face right over here. You can choose something else as long as it's festive. Click OK. Then what I'm going to do is I want the bullet points to be larger so we can see them well. Right now you can see that's how it's going to look. So let's crank this up here. Let's go with 25 and click OK. So now you can see here on my smiley faces, you can see it here as well. Then it says adjust the spacing so that there's plenty of room between the bullet character and the text. So there's a certain way we can do that. Let's select our text here with the bullet points. And then the way we do that is we indent our, oh hang on, let's select the big one here. Indent our list by, and let's crank that up to 0.55. So select the smiley face here with that's bigger because you don't want to mess with this one. And then size 25 points still, indent list by 0.55 and click OK. Now we got that extra spacing between our text here and our smiley faces. Then it says make the text in the bring section into a separate bulleted list that is subordinate to the bring bullet. So make the text in the bring section into a separate bulleted list that is subordinate to the bring bullet. Use a different bullet character for it. So we're going to make this into a separate list. So basically I'll push backspace, press enter, and then get rid of that comma, enter, get rid of this comma, enter, and then right here. So you can see I have a birthday card, an old photo, oh, excuse me, a birthday card, no, let's try it again, a birthday card, an old photo, or some other momentum for her scrapbook. No gifts, please. And we need this to be subordinate like it says. So what we're going to actually do is, there's a few ways we can do it. We're going to select the text here. Oh, let's try it one more time. First we need a different character. So right now we have our smiley. We need to switch that out. So I'm going to select this one right here, smaller one, choose character. Let's change it. They said other stuff. I'm going to go with our, let's see, something festive. We can go with, I'm going to go with the sun here. Select that. I'm going to make the size of it a little bit bigger. It was at, we'll go with, I think 12 right here is fine. And then this one is set to indent at 0.55. So let's click OK for right now. Alright, and then what we can do is let's just take the text here. I'm going to move this indent, the bottom one here, over. And then let's move these all the way over here, a little bit closer so it's lined up properly. And then let's add just a little bit more space. So if you're looking at your ruler measurements up here, you can see compared to the number 1 inch, I've got the top one, the first line indent over here, and then the bottom normal indent here, and that makes my list look like that. And so this is how it needs to look for the assignment. You need to save it, and then you're going to go and choose to print it. So another print file, and make sure you're submitting all these files. Some of you are leaving and forgetting some of them behind. You lose 1 point off for PDF, and then if it's publisher and you didn't submit a PDF, it's even more. So you want to make sure you're submitting the right amount of files. So under 22 party underscore your initials, and then save it. Or excuse me, that was the print. and then of course you want to save the actual file. Now an easy way to tell whether or not you have all your files for the assignment when you submit them is I would do this, is when you go through, just remember the numbers. So this is exercise 22. All I need to do is see all my files that have number 22 at the front and just select all of them. If you're doing the assignment properly, following along with the video and not skipping past or making it go faster than it should, you should be able to easily keep up, and then you can just select all of them. So I can see here, based off of the amount of files I have 5 files I need to send. 1 info, and then 2 for menu, and then 2 for party, and I can see the different types right there. So these are the files you need to submit. That's an easy way to tell what to do. So that's the end of exercise number 22 for learning Publisher. Make sure to submit those files, and have a good day.